morning and welcome back to another CWD Logistics weekly video. In this week, we're quiet. I'll be completely honest, work seems to be quiet this side of January. We were busy. I've got a couple of bits ready to go. I've got some lobsters that I've got to move out to Germany, so that's going to be really fun. We'll cross that later on in the week when we go into the preparation stage with the customer for that. I need to go price some bits up on the Scania, and we need to get some designs and bits done so we can get liveries done, and I need to have a look and try and see if I can fix the wing mirror on the Renault because the mirror's broken. But we'll see that in a minute. I will tell you lot something though. It is bitterly cold out here. Absolutely bitterly cold. It feels like January, all right. And there's still frost and the ground's still, look, rock hard. This is my 4 Series, one of 3 Scania. And for those of you that have never seen this truck before, welcome to the channel. It was on my last video or the video before that, so you can check it out if you want to see more on this lorry. But to be honest with you, you're probably going to get more out of this video because we've got a clipboard. I feel professional and I've got to try and figure out how to price up and what's actually wrong with this truck. So let's have a look, shall we? I'm going to start inside. Oh, because it's so cold outside. Why does it do that? Door, close. You know what, that's good enough. So obviously inside here is my Scania. We have quite a few things to do in here. So I need to replace the bed that goes up here. I need to change the steering wheel because the rubber's going, so I'll probably get that retrimmed. What else needs doing? The mats I'll change. Oh, we've got faults up, so I've got diagnostic faults I'm going to have to do. I reckon the MOT cost on this truck alone is going to be like £1,000. To get this through an MOT, I reckon it's going to be the best part of £1,000. Okay, let's have a look and see what else we need. We're going to need to have a look and see everything inside this cab that this truck is going to need, and then we'll take it all down in here and we'll go price it up on the computer in a minute. So first things first, we need a new tachometer holder because that one is pantsed. Steering wheel. Oh, it's a bit bendy. I might get that retrimmed. Not urgent, but may need to be done. The seats. It needs 2 new seats or new second-hand AFP. We need to fix this door because it doesn't close. Shut. There we go. It does shut. Okay, I fixed the door. Excellent. The beds. I need 2 beds for it. I need to have this truck's tachograph recalibrated, so I don't know how much that's going to cost, so we'll have to phone up Harris Commercials where I used to work and find out how much that's going to be. So tacho recalibration is going to have to go on. We're going to have to service this truck as well. This truck's definitely going to need a service, so it looks like we're going to have to service it as well. I mean, I'm being fussy, but I kind of want a new one of those because that's gonna bother me. So indicator stalk boot. We need to diagnose the ABS faults because this truck has got ABS faults, so that needs doing as well. We've also got an EDG fault. Don't know what that is, so diagnosis for faults. And this is just to get this truck road legal, by the way. We haven't even, like, other than me wanting to retrim this steering wheel, there's like, we're still just talking about getting this road legal. There's a lot of money to be spent on this truck. God, who wants to run a logistics company? Oh, to get the night heater working. The night heater doesn't work. Get night heater working. That's probably a wiring fault. Or maybe the night heater itself has packed up. I don't know these lorries very well. We're going to get to know them very well. Oh, stereo. We need to, that is important. We need to, the stereo crackles and sometimes it only comes out of like either this speaker up here or that one over there. So we're going to need to change the stereo. The truck sat-nav, something to go in here, or I might get an Apple CarPlay unit thing and then install the TomTom app on it. We'll look at either of those. We'll price that up in a minute. So we need a truck sat-nav. We also need hands-free in here as well. Oh, we need to fix the lockers behind because the lockers up there don't work. You'll see that in the previous video. So we're going to need I might rip those lockers out. Aircon, and there's a reason the aircon doesn't work. I think everything on there is pretty much correct for the inside of the truck. So let's jump outside and see what else we can find, shall we? We definitely need sign writing, so that's going to have to go, and we're going to have to fix this dent up here, but I'm going to try and do that in the workshop because we've got the bits to do that. These wings, because they're fiberglass, I mean, I can buy the slits and the inserts and put those in and repair them, but because that one and that one's damaged, I will cost up how much a new one of these is, because it might just be cheaper to just buy 2 new ones. So we need 2 of those. Front grille, does that really need replacing, or does that need shot blasting and painting? I reckon we can get away with shot blasting and painting that front grille because it doesn't actually look that damaged to me. The bumper's cracked there. How far do I go with it? Because I don't really want to put a brand new bumper on it. If I put a brand new bumper on it, that's going to be like mega bucks. It does look a bit rotten behind there, doesn't it? But if we're taking that off, we could shot blast anyway, and that bracket one's welded in because that's snapped. We'll have a look and see. I'll probably just shot blast and paint it, or we'll cross that bridge when it comes to it. This is only an estimate for costs anyway. Front of the cab needs painting. Yeah, that's going to cost some money. That down there needs doing as well. But again, that just looks like paint. It's still quite in there, so there is that. That we could possibly fiberglass repair. Again, I'll have another look and see. Windows or wing mirrors, what are they called? Yeah, the mirrors. Mirrors, we'll have a look at painting, see if we can paint those ourselves. The door rubber looks like it's going there as well, actually. Now I've seen that. So we might need that. We need a cap for that, because it's not got the cap on it. New set of wiper blades. So yes, there's the cap that side. I've got a lot to write down. Another thing I did miss is this cap. So we need to do that as well. And as I've come around here, it needs a battery tray because that's gone. So we're gonna have to put a battery tray on there as well. I want to change the side skirts on it because I want the full ones that cover the whole end rather than the side rails on it, because I just think it'll look cooler. So we'll price those up as well. I'm gonna change these because that one's burnt out and I don't like, and it's cracked, and I don't like the yellow tints on them. And I might change the headlights back to a set of 4 Series headlights because AFP Transport, I think, have one. So I might be able to have a deal up with Fred. That'll be really funny when we see that. Ah, yes, we're going to have to re-vinyl this or take this off and do something else with it. What do you think we should do? I'm thinking I might just re-wrap it. I might get Greyers to re-wrap this when they do delivery. What should go up there? Is that an aerial that should go up there? Where that hole is there, you guys can see that. If you know what goes up there, let me know in the comments below, because I don't know what that is. That's cracked. That's, well, we're changing the sun visor anyway, I won't worry about it. Front ball bar over there is going on that. There's so much stuff. Right, so I think that is it for now. If we have to come back, we have to come back. But this, you don't even want to know how much this is going to cost me to replace. Just this mirror back alone from Renault's is £550. Yeah, and it was broken when I bought the van. Wish I could have claimed that back, but there we go. These are the risks that we take when we run a company. I've got to buy a new forklift as well, but we'll worry about that when the time comes, because I might just... Oh, I need to buy a pallet truck for the warehouse, actually. There's so much stuff I've got to buy. It's Tuesday. I've been up, been down the gym. Fresh day, fresh new challenges. We've got the seafood shipments still to plan, so that'll be really fun. That looks like an email's just come in. But there's something I want to talk to you. So this is something with CWD Logistics Weekly I wanted to get involved with, because it's all well fun and games, me just walking around, pottering about, doing other stuff, but I wanted to touch more on the haulage industry as a whole, because we are in it. Obviously, we have our own vehicles and things like that. And something's come through my door this morning that I wanted to share with you guys. So a customer phones me up this morning, or a potential customer phones me up this morning from one of my sales leads, and she basically goes, "Hi Jason, I've got 2 lots of frozen goods. I need to come out of the Netherlands and Poland. Can you help me?" So I said, "Yeah, okay, no problems." I said, "What have you got?" So she said, "A load of frozen meats." So I'm sitting there thinking, right, okay, and I need it on a Frigo, which is a fridge trailer. So I was like, "Yeah, all right, cool. And send me some pricing, what you've got, and we'll try and do the best deal we can possibly do." I'm sitting here thinking, she's probably looking around pricing, new year, she's probably looking for new suppliers. Maybe we might be able to get in here. She sent me over the pricing, and I'm going to show you the routing, and then I'm going to show you the pricing that she's had in. So this here is the journey. It's 10 hours by a car. It's coming from near enough Dortmund over here, all the way up, past Birmingham, in between sort of near Liverpool way. Bearing in mind we've got ferry fee down here. We've got border control, we've got customs, all the rest of it. So that on the whole is quite a journey. Now, I appreciate, obviously, the lorry drivers have to go out that far, and there are costs and things when you run haulage that you have to take into consideration. Even though we're a freight forwarder, we still run our own vehicles. I'm still a qualified transport manager. I still understand and have been around logistics my entire life. So I work really closely with these hauliers and some of these guys that are doing this job, or these jobs, and we try and give them the best deals we can possibly give them. I sent through these prices. I was astounded how anyone can run for that. The price to do this job right here, she is paying £1,500 for. £1,500. You are going to burn £600-700 worth of diesel just doing that alone, if not more. Plus your driver's hours, plus your wear and tear on your vehicle. How can people run for, and this is an import rate, that's ridiculous. And that's without customs or anything like that. And this is something that a lot of hauliers are facing at the minute. A lot of hauliers are struggling with trying to keep up with rates, trying to keep up with constant change in emissions laws and vehicles. Like, that's really, really tough. I couldn't get anywhere near it. So hard. Because I'd love to have the work. I really would love to have the work, but I just can't do that. It's all about give and take in haulage. If you help your carriers out, and they'll help you out, they'll give you the good service. If you pay for good service, really. Bottom dollar stuff is just... Okay, so you join me later on Tuesday. I spoke with that customer and basically just said to him, look, the rates you're getting are ridiculously cheap for that route. I can't cover it. And she said, oh, can you have a look at something else? So we ended up quoting a job out of Poland for her, which we gave her a good price on. So hopefully she comes back and says, oh yeah, I'm happy to do that. We can do that. So that would be really nice. On top of that, I've then decided that because things are slow at the minute, in being in January, the only way we can counteract that is by to adjust marketing and adjust strategies and put ourselves in the best places we can possibly be. Be proactive, rather than depressed. Welcome to logistics. So in such, I have tried to change all of our marketing strategies to see if that helps. Fine tune it, go after the companies that we feel we can best help the most, rather than trying to go after a broader range of companies, really dig down into what our core beliefs are, and that's helping basically food logistics businesses. So hopefully we can help some businesses and get in the right places and do that. That would be really nice. On top of that, I've also tried a lot of local networking events as well. So I've signed myself up to loads of those to try and see if we can go and get out and hopefully push the business the best way possible, which is to talk to people and find out about their companies and how we can help them, or they can help us, or vice versa. At the end of the day, you might meet someone who knows someone who knows someone. So you have to put yourself in all of these positions and try and be as positive as you possibly can, even when you feel like giving up. Because today I have felt like giving up. It's really hard, it's really tough on your mental health, and you have to be so resilient. To anyone out there trying to start a business, not just a logistics business, but any business, You have to be so resilient. There's no quick fix. It's just grit, determination, and keep tweaking things so you can get it right. Okay, good morning. It's Wednesday. I've been in meetings all morning. It's midday and I'm very hungry. But we've had some good success today. I've been in networking meetings all morning. I've met some fantastic people. And a aerospace company has contacted me to try and do some bits for them. So I've just spent the last half an hour, 45 minutes having a chat with them, basically, trying to see if we can help them. We've got a load of coffee to go out. So I'm going to have to go in the warehouse and pack that in a minute. And much like last week, we've got another pallet ready to go to Germany. Good morning. It's Thursday morning and we're outside Royal Mail because I need this, which is a very special customs document because we've got 2 crates of coffee going out to Dubai. So, with any luck, I've been waiting on this little bugger for a week for Royal Mail to deliver it properly. Twice they failed, so we've had to go get it ourselves. But it's not a problem because I've got it now. So we're going to head straight to where I used to work, funnily enough, to drop it off with the other 2 barrels. Then after that, we've got to go to Langdon to drop off a pallet to go out to export at the Euro Hub. So we've got to go do that as well. So we're going back to the Euro Hub. And then tomorrow, this has got an MOT, which I'm so nervous for because it'll be its first MOT. Yeah, lots to do today, lots to do. So we need to crack on, hit the road and do logistics stuff, repping the AFP transport coat. Absolute carnage. I'm on site and, well, I'll show you. So that company over there has blocked off that bit with a forklift. So the lorry that was parked down the side there, I've banksmaned out because I'm banksman trained. I'm now going to pull it and my guys are going to sort me out. And then it's between them 2. What a morning. Okay, it is Friday. We've had some exciting things happen, but I'm not going to share them just yet because nothing's come through. So until it comes through fully, then I will start singing and dancing. But hopefully we can start singing and dancing because this thing has got its MOT. So let's hope that it passes. We have got a weird squeaking noise on the rear side though. So, yeah. Right, let's go get an MOT. Now is the bit everyone is waiting for. The results of the MOT and how much it's going to cost to do my Scania. And the whole world has just fallen out of my arse. Why did I buy an old lorry? Hey, crap! Oh my God! Okay, in my hand, I have the piece of paper that tells us whether or not we passed or if we failed. We passed. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, we passed. No advisories, all good. So that's fantastic. That means the van can run for another year, hopefully, legally and safe. So that's good as long as we keep on top and maintain it. I've bought a new mirror arm for it, so that will come sometime in the future. But yes, on that rather positive note, thank you everyone for watching. Please make sure you subscribe, you like, and you leave a comment, and we'll be back with lots more content, hopefully very soon. Take care, guys, and we'll see you later.